Sure thing. Do you want to go first?
Go for it.
We keep the clients and our users at the heart of anything we build. So when we're kicking off a new product build or a solution, the key is to start at the root cause as opposed to over-solutioning.
So we really want to understand, dig a little bit further and understand what specifically about what we're offering poses those challenges for clients, so we can take that information, understand not just their pain points, but their prioritization for what we can develop and deploy to them. Then take that away, formulate the roadmap in a way that's informed by our user community, so that as we build something out, we know that we've effectively addressed those concerns. We haven't just speculated based on the trends we're seeing.
We spend a lot of time looking at telemetry and adoption metrics so that we can ensure that users are leveraging the applications in the most effective ways. But when we actually have that human interaction, that conversation with our clients, sometimes there's a notion that we're not even aware of in our telemetry. So it's really taking that human factor to being able to ensure that what we're building and that what we're partnering with clients on is actually effective for them and helps them get their job done.
And also just touching on that notion of governance too. That's a really important part of this process, not just for AI, but for financial services and for fintech in general. It's so important to understand and for clients to understand that when they're leveraging technology in the fintech space, that their providers are implementing controls that ensure that their data remains private and only remains accessible to the given organization.
So that's what we work on every single day. I think resiliency, scale, reliability, those are key pillars to the way that we build and develop product. Aladdin clients are eager to do more, to learn more, to be more productive. So it's our job to make our platform as helpful and efficient as possible.
So I definitely think it can vary depending on the conversation, depending on the prior analysis, but we usually end up somewhere in between where there's that fundamental agreement, but then there are client-specific insights and nuances that help us to inform the direction and refine our vision for what we deliver. AI is a really quickly moving space, and I've worked on a number of product areas previously during my time in the Aladdin organization, and there have been many quickly moving areas for sure. But I think we're really sitting at this critical moment right now where we're understanding not just how we'd like to build out this nascent product offering, but also trying to look at competitors, trying to look at the landscape, trying to understand the possibilities of what can even be engineered. And as more possibilities or use case applications come to light, we really do need to adapt extremely quickly to understand how we can stay competitive with the broader landscape and deliver an offering that is deemed valuable in the eyes of our clients.
But I think what's really important to note is that there's always the room to sort of inspect, adapt, and change. So if we decide to build something in partnership with a client or understanding, thinking through a solution that we think would better serve clients, but midway through we decide that, hey, this actually, isn't what the client wanted, we could build something better. We want to ensure that we have the flexibility to pivot, especially in the, industry, in AI, and things change so quickly these days.
Yeah, I think security is definitely number one. And that's not something new in the AI space. That's always been the case in any kind of conversation around a given fintech offering. Whether it's relating to Aladdin or any other fintech provider in the space, clients are always going to say, how are you keeping my data secure? How are you ensuring that my information remains private and my own? Especially when proprietary data and models are involved, clients really want that sense of security.
I'm excited to be able to work in this industry, to stay informed when new enhancements, technology, models are deployed, so that we can really think about how through this ever-evolving and ever-changing industry, we can continue to stay ahead of the game, again, putting our clients at the forefront of anything we do, and we want to make sure anything we build is obviously very secure and safe and trustworthy. Thank you for...
It's really cool to be here. Yeah,
thanks for inviting us.